you so much for having us today. And thanks everyone for putting up with us through the technology as we got the audio sorted out.
Yeah.
I'm joining today from downtown Calgary
Oh,
on a
lovely.
on a balcony at the beautiful province of Alberta building.
No.
So thanks so much for everyone's time.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, I'm so glad you could make it. I know you're traveling right now for a conference, so glad you could join us to talk about our pathways. So just to get us started, did you want to tell us a little bit about Athabasca and what sets you apart from other schools?
Yeah, for sure, Charmaine. Thanks so much. Athabasca University is one of the four main research institutes here in Alberta. We're a public university. We've just celebrated our 50th anniversary. The entire time we've been a distance school, initially sending assignments and stuff back and forth through Canada Post. But then in 1995, we went online, and we've been online by design ever since. We've got about 40,000 students taking 70,000 classes all across Canada and in 90 countries around the world. Like I said, everything's delivered online. Classes start every month. You study at your own time, at your own pace. It's a really fantastic way to balance your studies with, whatever else that you're doing in your life. And we just have a great relationship with Seneca. So thank you so much.
Yeah, amazing. I didn't actually know that you're so global. So I'm guessing that students from other countries are able to get a Canadian credential through Athabasca.
That's exactly right. Yeah, we have some great partnerships, like with the federal government, with Foreign Affairs to help their staff members get Canadian credentials while they're working overseas. Yep.
Okay, that's great to know. So back to Seneca, I know that we have a partnership with Athabasca, of course, and we have several pathways. I was just wondering if you wanted to outline some of the pathways that we have with Athabasca.
Yeah, for sure. And there's more than a few. There's over 420 different pathways to bring a Seneca diploma into an Athabasca University degree. So if you have a business diploma or a computing diploma or HR or something else in sciences, there's lots of ways to bring those into an Athabasca University degree program. Generally, if you did a 2-year program, we'll be able to recognize those full 2 years into our degree. And if you've done a 3-year program, there's some different nuance around that, but you should be able to get at least 2 years into those programs. And those will be into like general Bachelor of Commerce or Bachelor of Science programs, or into more specific Bachelor of Professional Arts and Human Resources or Labor Relations or Government Health Services as well. So lots of great opportunities to bring those diplomas into AU Bachelor programs.
Amazing. And I know you have a really comprehensive website that students can see. So is there a certain page that you could kind of look through all the transfer options for students?
Yeah, I think the best way is if you go to athabascau.ca and then you'll look for the prospective student, the new student link, and there's a piece in there that will show you transfer credit. There'll be 3 options. You'll want to pick option number 2 that'll say, I completed a program at another school, put in Seneca, and then it'll show you like 426 different routes. Just type in the name of your program, and then it'll show you specifically the different pathways that your program can follow.
Amazing. And also on our website, on our Seneca Pathways page, we also have a degree transfer guide. So if you press Athabasca, you can see all the different programs that we do have a specific pathway to, and you can learn about those options. A piece of you would be able to give to students who are transferring to Athabasca.
Yeah, I think the most important thing is, even though we're an online school, we have all of the same student services that you're used to at Seneca. You just don't necessarily see them when you're walking from class to class. So you don't see the sign for advising, the sign for counseling, the sign for the library. But we have all of those services. So once you've done your transfer credit and you've had Seneca send us your transcript for review and you're in your class, in your program, reach out to your advisors. They can help you decide which class to take next, which ones to take at the same time, how to balance that study schedule out. We've got beautiful support for exam writing and writing assignments. We've got math support. So all those things exist just like they did at Seneca. You just have to know to find them online and through your student portal to take advantage of them.
That's good to know, yeah, because it is definitely a shift from going in person to online, and obviously through the last couple of years, we've all been learning how to navigate our online better. But it's been, yeah, it definitely, it's good to know that these services still exist in the same way.
Yeah.
I wanted to actually ask, so for students, one of their main concerns is the hours of classes. So are these usually daytime classes or nighttime, or what time are these classes for these degrees?
Yeah, that's the best thing about it, Charmaine, is they're whenever you want them to be. So there's no Tuesdays at 10 or Wednesdays at 4. You'll class will start the first of the month. We'll give you a suggested study schedule to be able to finish that class in 4 months. And you work on your own time. If you're a morning person, you do it in the morning. If you're an evening person, you do it in the evening. You have all the freedom. Same thing with exams. You schedule those on your own time. So you can write whenever you want, wherever you want.
Wow. Okay. So I love the flexibility. So these are not synchronized courses. So that brings a lot of flexibility. I did also want to ask, because they are not synchronized, is it mostly videos lessons, or is there another format?
There's very little video. Some of the profs will use them, but generally it's a reading list, a recommended reading list, and the associated assignments that build out of that. Some of the classes will have online labs that you'll do, either like finance labs or science labs that you'll do on different platforms and submit those assignments. But yeah, there's very little video. And we do that on purpose to make sure that students, regardless of where they are and their internet connectivity, are able to complete their coursework.
Great. Okay, good to know. Yeah, yeah. I think that kind of flexibility really can help students, especially if they're in other parts of the world and in different time zones.
Yeah.
I want to ask about scholarships and bursaries. Do you have any financial aid for students to come into Athabasca?
Yeah, for sure. So financial aid and bursaries is something at post-secondary, all schools have them. So if you go to the search box on our website or any other one and just type in student awards, it's going to take you to that page. At AU, we don't have a ton for first year students, but we have lots for once you get into second year. So there's lots of availability there. And the other really cool thing about us is, even though we're an Alberta school, if you qualify for OSAP, you can use OSAP to come to school with us.
Perfect. Yeah, I just had that question. Somebody just asked if OSAP funding is available for Athabasca.
Yeah, 100% you can use OSAP.
Okay. And that is also for other provinces as well.
Yeah, like if you're on BC student loans or Saskatchewan student loans or Alberta student loans, no problem at all.
Okay, good to know. And then in terms of enrollment, is there set dates for enrollment and deadlines for students to apply?
Yep, there for sure are. Great question. So our classes start every month. And to start the first of 1 month, you need to have applied by the 10th of the month prior. So right now, we're just leading up to the end of April. If you applied now, you would get the 1st of June as your start date. But if you applied after May 11th, then you would get the 1st of July as your start date. And if you're going to be using student loans, then it just adds an extra month to that so that we can do all the paperwork.
Okay. Okay, good to know. So even though it's a 4-year degree, I'm guessing there's some flexibility in terms of how long it takes for people to finish their degree.
Yeah, for sure. I think that they're going to see that language change from 3 and 4 year degrees to talk more about the number of courses or the number of credits in the course, in the degree program, because very few people now are doing a 4-year degree in 4 years. So we look at that 4-year degree as being a 40 course program. You bring in 20 courses from your Seneca, then you've got 20 to go. And really, it's how long does it take you to get through those 20 classes? If you can do it in another 2 years, awesome. But if it's going to take you more, then it's going to take you more. I just got a question here from Arzu Premak about ME in psychology. We don't have one in psychology, but we have one in counseling. So very similar, but not exactly the same.
And for the master's program, is it also very similar structure? It starts every month.
Masters don't start every month. They have their own preset start times for the different courses that we deliver. And those will be more synchronously delivered, where you have assignments that are due on specific dates and you need to follow the pathway outlined by the program.
Okay. Okay. Good to know. Okay. Awesome. And I also wanted to ask, is there anything else that you want to cover?
I think the most important thing for moving into online studies with us is to really take the time to ensure that you've got the support from, your family, from your friends to do it. Make sure that you've set aside the time, because it does take a lot of time to do the coursework. You all know that you're completing your Seneca programs that are rigorous as well. But just when you transition into the university courses online, to make sure that you're setting yourself up for success, reach out and ask for help as soon as you have a question. Don't let something stew. Like, as soon as you're wondering, how do I do this? Just reach out and ask, because we're all there to help you.
Yeah, that's wonderful. And I guess depending on the student themselves, they can choose how many courses they wish to take per semester.
Exactly. Yeah. And then because they start every month, say you start off 3 courses right now, but one of them you really love and you finish it early, then you can start the next one, even though you haven't finished the other 2.
Are they also in semester type, like 4 months kind of courses?
They're all designed for 4 months. We'll give you 6, but if you follow the study schedule, you'll have them all done in 4.
Okay. So then there's a study schedule that students can follow.
100%.
Okay.
Oh,
Wonderful.
it's snowing now. That's cold on my head.
It's snowing in Calgary right now.
In Calgary, yeah, right now.
Hopefully it doesn't get too heavy while you're still outside.
No doubt.
And then I guess I want to also ask is how can students connect with you if they have further questions?
Yeah, for sure. So it's shouldic@athabascau.ca, and I'm happy to respond to any questions that come in anytime.
Okay. Lovely. So thank you so much for taking the time, and I hope you have an enjoyable trip in Calgary.
Awesome. Thanks so much, Charmaine, and thanks everyone for your patience while we got the audio set up at the beginning.
Yeah. Just some technical difficulties. All right. Have a good day.
For sure. Thank you so much. Take care. Bye now.
Bye.